Hey there, I'm Lydia, and in this video I'm going to talk about being 37 weeks pregnant with our second baby. So I'm going to share with you the pregnancy symptoms I've been experiencing in the last couple of weeks leading up to this point. I am 37 weeks today, and baby has definitely grown since the last update. I'm feeling a lot bigger. So I can tell that the baby's had a growth spurt. But I wanted to give you an update on what's going on with me at this point in the pregnancy, and I appreciate you following along. If you're enjoying these pregnancy updates, please leave a comment and let me know. Also, let me know what questions you have, because I think there's so much to learn and I'm constantly learning. Even though this is my second baby, there's always more to study and research. So I would love to hear your questions in the comment section. So I'm 37 weeks pregnant today, which means I'm 3 weeks away from my estimated due date, which is February 10th. And we're having a baby boy, so we've been talking about baby boy names and trying to finalize that. We haven't announced a name yet, but he will have a name. We're getting pretty close, I think. So we're just trying to find the right one, and it's hard because we want it to be something that we both like. So that is something that we're working on this week, is just talking about baby names and getting things ready. Last week we had a baby shower that my family and friends threw for me, and it was so sweet. It was amazing to see so many people that I love all in one room, and they're people that I knew from different walks of life. So friends and family that haven't even met each other, we're getting to meet, and it's so cool to see that happen. They showered us with so many diapers and wipes, and really that's what I asked for this time around, because last time with my first baby I didn't know what I needed, so we just had all the things. But really babies don't need that much, and I knew that we had the basics covered, like a baby swing, and we had some gender neutral things like sleepers, and I just knew that we would need diapers for sure. Diapers and meals really are the biggest thing. So like if somebody wants to bring me a meal after having a baby, I am all for it, because food is awesome and I probably won't feel like cooking. So we're just doing final preparations. We are moving things around. I have been decluttering like massively for the last few months. I feel like I've been cleaning for months and there's still more to do, which I'm not sure how that happens, but some of it is toddler mess, because my toddler makes the same messes over and over, you know, picking up toys, cleaning up after snacks. So I'm doing that cleaning, and then there's like extra organization things like going through our storage and cleaning out closets and drawers and things. Just trying to make space for another little person joining our family. And I did want to share some of the pregnancy symptoms that I've had in the last couple of weeks. I had a midwife appointment this past week, and everything was looking great as far as my levels. So we checked my blood pressure and we did several tests. I had my group B strep test this week and still waiting on the results, but I was negative last time and hoping to be negative for group B strep this time as well. My midwife said everything's looking great and to just take things at my own pace and not stress too much about getting everything done, but just do what I can. And I think that is such good advice, and that's advice I would give to a friend. But for some reason, I still want to do all the things. So I use those little bursts of energy that I have to do some cleaning or organizing or prep work. And then if I'm tired, I put my feet up and I rest and don't feel bad about it. So that's where I'm at this point in the pregnancy. I'm getting bigger, so it's harder to move around. I'm moving slower. But that's totally normal, and I just need to give myself some grace, because it's hard being 9 months pregnant. Did I mention I'm 9 months pregnant? Crazy. So one thing about being this far along is that baby is near term, which means he could really be born anytime and be totally fine. And he could be born soon or a month from now. So the next 3 weeks, and then if he's late past his due date, it could be even further than that. Hopefully it won't be that long, because that seems like a really long time to still be pregnant. But the last week or so, I have felt tired and just slower moving around. I still have had some like muscle cramps and stronger contractions. So sometimes I have to stop, and it really makes me catch my breath, and I will have to breathe through contractions, and I just try to relax and drink plenty of water, because I have noticed that dehydration seems to be causing a lot of contractions. So if I am having several back to back, that's what I'll do. I'll just drink a lot of water and put my feet up, and that seems to help them slow down and go away. Other than that, I haven't had any labor signs. One interesting thing is that I've noticed stretch marks more in the past week. Before, I couldn't really tell if it was stretch marks from my first pregnancy, but I have noticed like new stretch marks, and definitely have had a growth spurt in my belly. I can even tell, like, kind of on the sides of my back and my thighs too. I've had more stretch marks, and that's totally okay, because I have earned those stripes. I call those my mama tiger stripes, because your body goes through such a transformation, and it really does stretch you to your limits, and those are just signs that my body's doing what it needs to do. I've been putting some shea butter and lotion on the stretch marks, but I'm not really worried about it. A weird thing that I noticed that I wanted to mention was skin tags, and you can actually grow little skin tags in random places while pregnant, and I've noticed several different ones. I had a little one just pop up on my wrist. There's you can't really tell, but there's a tiny little red mark. But sometimes you can just pull those off, and sometimes they'll rub off or whatever. But that's something that wasn't there before the pregnancy, so I've noticed it recently. I have noticed that baby is dropped, so there's more pressure lower in my belly, and so that makes me have to go to the bathroom a lot. I mean, I've had some heartburn, I've had some just like weird aches and pains randomly where I'm not really stressing myself. I mean, just standing up or walking around or getting out of the car and I pull something. So I've been trying to do regular chiropractic adjustments, and that helps a ton just to stay flexible, be able to move around, and thankfully I have been able to still lift my toddler and hold her and carry her around when she needs me to. And then also just trying to get her ready for the new baby, because I'm more nervous about that transition with her having to share me with a little baby and her getting enough attention as the firstborn, because once the new baby comes, a lot of attention is going to be on him. I would appreciate any advice from moms that have more than one kid. Just like that transition from 1 to 2 kids is going to be a big adjustment this time. I do feel pretty confident with the newborn stage, even though every baby is different. We've done that before, but I've never had a toddler and a baby at the same time, and just working with that dynamic in our family is going to be a transition, but I think she'll do great. She's very nurturing, and she loves playing with her baby doll, wrapping it in a blanket, rocking it, so I think she's gonna really want to be mommy's little helper and do things to take care of the baby. So I'm going to try to include her as much as I can and just give her plenty of opportunities to know that she's an important part of the family and she's not getting replaced by the new baby. I just don't want her to feel like she's left out. I think that's it as far as the pregnancy symptoms. At this point, I am looking more towards postpartum instead of pregnancy things, so it's kind of a waiting game for when baby comes. I feel like we are prepped for our home birth as much as we can be, and I'm just trying to keep my house clean and stock up on groceries and not stress myself out. I really want to enjoy the end of this pregnancy, and I'm just looking forward to having time with our new baby to get used to the new normal. And so that's where my head's at this week, and I feel pretty peaceful about it. I'm excited. I just think it's such an amazing journey. I'm so thankful that the Lord has given us another baby, and he's given us the one that he wants us to have. I do believe that. So I would love to hear from you. Leave a comment with any encouragement at this point in the home stretch, the end of the pregnancy, the last couple weeks. However that looks like. He might come soon, he might still be in there a while, but I will keep giving you updates, and I'm planning to get some video and film part of the birth if I can and share that with you. I think it would be so awesome. I love watching birth stories and birth videos especially lately. I've been watching some where siblings meet for the first time, and it makes me cry every time because it's so precious. And just to see the look on the parents' faces when they see the baby for the first time, I'm hoping to capture some of that. So I'd love to hear your questions, your encouragement, and I just want to thank you for going on this journey with us. I hope you enjoy these video updates, and I hope it encourages you. If you're watching and you're pregnant and going through this journey as well, I want to tell you to hang in there. Because you're doing something amazing, and it truly is a miracle. Every life is so precious, and I'm thankful to get to do this mom thing and walk through this motherhood journey. So subscribe if you haven't already, so you'll be notified when I post a new video. I'll be sharing on my Facebook and Instagram as well. I put it on my Insta stories like every day, what we're doing and cute little things that Adeline does. So be watching out, and soon we'll have a baby here, so it's about to get interesting. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.